Hey guys, this is a quick video on if you have a volume fader and the volume fader has snapped or broken in some way. So this is a volume fader from obviously the mixer. I'm on a DJM 2000, okay? This volume fader slides up and down, just like this. Inside of my volume fader is snapped. I've just been a bit too rough with it, and as a result it's just completely snapped it. Now you can buy these for about 170 bucks and fit them yourself. It's going to save you a lot more money than taking it to a Pioneer representative or any kind of repairer. It's going to save you a lot more money, so 170 bucks. I'll link the website that you can buy these parts off. Alternatively, here's another solution which could really help you guys out. So I've broken a volume fader out of the third channel, which is this one here. So what I've done is I've taken number 1 and 3, channels 1 and 3 had the same kind of engineering and positioning. Okay, so same with 2 and 4. So technically, you could, if you're not using channels 1 and 4, which a lot of people don't, generally people use 2 and 3 if you've got 2 CDJs, which I do. Unless you're doing 3 or 4 channels, you're generally not using your other channels. So what you can do is if you snapped 3, okay, channel 3, you can take it out of channel 1. Alternatively, if you've snapped channel 4 or 2, you can swap those around too, so 2 and 4. So I'm going to take you through a little bit of what I'm currently doing, and yeah, hopefully it saves you a bunch of money and a bunch of time, and this is really like a 10-15 minute fix, pretty simple part to actually just pull out and put back in, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's go. Okay, so moving forward, I am basically switching channel 1 into channel 3. I've broken the channel 3 volume fader, so this is how you'd move it in. So I've put this one in here, okay, but I've also got to put channel 3 back over into channel 1, so I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? So let's do it. So first and foremost, you've got, this is your part, looks like this is your volume fader. Okay, your little hubcap goes on the top, and this is your electronic boot, where this kind of bit goes in here. So this little wire goes into that boot there, okay? So if you're installing this, this is how you do it. Get your part, pop it in, get your screws. Okay, these are like tiny little silver screws. So once again, we're working on a DJM 2000. Okay, and we are just replacing the volume fader. Obviously note that I've turned the mixer off and I've unplugged it. Don't try and do this with your power on. Okay, so just getting that first screw in. There we go, and I can feel that's caught, which is good. I'm literally just using basic screwdriver. I've got a fork, mostly just a screwdriver. You can use a knife if you need to kind of pry anything out. Okay, that's pretty solid. Okay, next screw. I'm going to kind of go through this pretty quick. You can leave questions and comments below. Once again, I'm going to link the part for the DJM 2000, channels 1 and 3. Okay, this is the second screw. And I'm doing this, and I'm not really gonna replace it just because I don't really use the first channel anyway. I only really use 2 and 3, and even if I wanted to mix 3 decks, I could use 4, and it's just very unlikely I'm gonna use 4 decks at this particular point in time. Okay, this little boot here, okay, this just slots in here. Okay, so this is a little boot, electronic kind of hub, and it literally, you just grab it and it will just slide into those grooves, just like you're plugging in any normal PowerPoint. Done. Okay, so now you got your volume faders, channels 3 and 4 ready to go. Okay, this is your base plate from the mixer. It's pretty solid steel. Goes on like so. Black bolts in here. Cool. And just tighten these up. So I'm just literally got my screwdriver, just tightening up my bolts. Okay. General rule with any kind of tightening is you don't really tighten until you can't anymore. You tighten until it's tight with maybe a little bit of room to go. You never want to tighten something on and then just not be able to get it off. Okay, so always thinking about if you needed to repair something in the future. Cool. That's it. So 3 and 4 is ready to go. They're your volume faders. This is your hubcap. Okay, now this is DJM 2000. Some hubcaps are different. Mine literally just pops straight on. Okay, that's the inside. It literally just goes straight on the top of it, just like